Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Look, check. Hey, move.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
12, 12, 12, 11, MT, tape, 11,
Burrow will throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're doing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be off to the races.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Lance. Finding Walker complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The Bengals at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go. Get on. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's caught. Lock it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gear for Walker running right. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Okay, ready?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From midfield, here's Lance. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Throwing now is Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
let's go now.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some room to work. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, they'll take that.
Lance now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Officer, green. Striker, 3-3.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Trey Lance 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Touchdown! A great play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try for the 1st with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot 17. Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fight 60. Check pitch.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Right? Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
52 blaster.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Fight 97. Black walk.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And going right back to Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Let's go now.
Hand off here to Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need? Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Here's Walker. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are